In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on December 31st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New England Patriots versus Buffalo Bills. Week 17 of the NFL schedule is poised to unfold with an enticing clash between 2 formidable AFC East rivals on the gridiron, set against the backdrop of Western New York. The upcoming spectacle will witness the New England Patriots embarking on a road trip to face off against the Buffalo Bills on a Sunday afternoon. In their previous matchup, the Patriots showcased their mettle by securing a remarkable 26-23 victory against Denver while being on the away turf, defying odds as a 7-point underdog. On the other hand, the Bills secured a hard-fought 24-22 triumph against the Chargers in their last Saturday outing, albeit failing to cover the line as a 13-point favorite. The historical regular season series reflects the Patriots' dominance with a commanding 77-48-1 advantage, including a 29-25 triumph in their first encounter this season on October 22nd. The Denver Broncos find themselves reeling from a recent setback against the Detroit Lions, diminishing their playoff prospects to a mere 24% chance. Although emerging victorious in the upcoming game may not guarantee a playoff berth, it is a crucial starting point for the Broncos. Their clash with the Lions saw the Broncos scoring 17 points, but more concerning, their defense yielded 42 points. Russell Wilson, at the helm, completed 18 of 32 passes for 223 yards, securing 1 touchdown and 0 interceptions. Currently, the Broncos are averaging 22 points, while their defense concedes an average of 25 points per game. The New England Patriots, despite encountering challenges this season, aspire to conclude the campaign on a positive note. In their recent face-off against the Chiefs, although not abysmal, the Patriots succumbed to a 27-17 defeat, with Bailey Zappe completing 23 of 31 passes for 180 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Notably, the Patriots are averaging 22 points, but their defense is allowing 25.1 points per game. Zappe's occasional struggles in the second half underscore the team's need for a complete game performance. Taking into account the wildcard battle in the 2021-2022 season, the Patriots have faced adversity in 4 of their last 5 matchups against the Bills, both outright and against the spread. Buffalo boasting victories in their last 2 games at Highmark Field, including a convincing 31-10 win against the Dallas Cowboys, presents a formidable challenge. The Bills have covered or won against the spread in 4 of their last 5 games. Meanwhile, the Patriots have struggled away from Gillette Stadium, losing 5 of 8 road games and covering the spread only 5 times in 15 opportunities in 2023. The Bills, positioned in the top 10 for average points per game, hold a significant offensive advantage over the struggling New England defense, suggesting a potential mismatch. While the Bills fight for a playoff spot, the Patriots, playing for pride in a favorable draft position, face an uphill battle. Despite New England's recent improvement, the Bills, with 3 consecutive wins and a playoff berth within reach, appear to have the upper hand. A Bills victory, coupled with a Miami loss to Baltimore, could set the stage for a Week 18 clash for the division crown. Motivated and playing on their home turf, the Bills are favored to secure a victory, even though the spread may be slightly high in this revenge game in Orchard Park. The prevailing trends and situational factors align in favor of a comfortable Buffalo victory at home on Sunday, making the Buffalo Bills our preferred pick to win and cover the spread as favorites. New England's season has been marked by a propensity for lower-scoring games, with a 9-6 record to the under in their 15 games. The Patriots have consistently stayed under the total in 4 of their 7 road games this season. However, in their last 3 games overall, they have surpassed the total. Buffalo, on the other hand, has seen the under prevail in 10 of their 15 games this season. The Bills have maintained the under in 5 of their 7 home games, including the last 5 at Highmark Stadium. Despite both teams displaying defensive prowess, the historical trend suggests a slightly low total, especially considering that 4 of their last 5 meetings surpassed the projected number. In light of this, the expectation is for the game to exceed the set total, making over the projected total our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Seattle Seahawks. In a pivotal Week 17 matchup laden with playoff implications, the 8-7 Pittsburgh Steelers are set to clash with the equally poised 8-7 Seattle Seahawks. This non-conference battle has the potential to reshape the entire postseason landscape. Both teams find themselves perched precariously on the brink of playoff contention, with the Steelers currently occupying the 9th spot in the American Football Conference. Their desperate pursuit of a coveted postseason berth places them behind Buffalo, Indianapolis, and Houston. Simultaneously, the Seahawks, holding the 7th seed in the National Football Conference, vie for playoff positions, nestled just beneath their rivals, the Rams. The looming 7-8 Vikings, 7-8 Falcons, and 7-8 Packers threaten Seattle's standing. An electrifying playoff atmosphere will undoubtedly set the stage for an enthralling New Year's Eve afternoon at Lumen Field. Last week, Mason Rudolph took the helm for the Steelers in a face-off against the Cincinnati Bengals, and his performance was nothing short of impressive. Completing 17 of 27 passes for 290 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions, Rudolph showcased his prowess. Wide receiver George Pickens also made a significant impact with 4 catches for 195 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Steelers managed to amass 34 points, ultimately winning by a commanding 25-point margin. Averaging 17 points, the Steelers face a defense ranked 7th in the league, emphasizing the crucial role their defensive unit must play in this upcoming showdown. The Seahawks, riding a 2-game winning streak, face stiff challenges in each of their recent victories. In the last game against the Tennessee Titans, the Seahawks secured a narrow 3-point victory with a 20-point performance. Geno Smith exhibited a strong showing, completing 25 of 36 passes for 227 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. With an average of 21 points, the Seahawks offense is positioned 19th in the league, while their defense concedes an average of 23.5 points per game. As the Seahawks aim to continue their winning streak, the performance of their offense becomes paramount, especially against the robust defense of the Steelers. For Pittsburgh, their impressive showing last weekend came against a backup quarterback, and facing an elite quarterback and wide receiver tandem while navigating the challenges of cross-country travel is expected to pose difficulties. The Steelers' well-documented struggles on the road contrast with Seattle's dominance at home. Despite Seattle's defensive challenges earlier in the season, they appear to be regaining their form, presenting an additional hurdle for Pittsburgh. Seattle has covered in 3 consecutive matchups and in 4 of their last 5, while Pittsburgh has covered only once in their previous 4 games. When contemplating betting options for the Seattle versus Pittsburgh matchup, it's crucial to consider the Seahawks' strong performance against the spread this season, boasting an impressive 8-5-2 record. The timing of the game is also significant, with Mason Rudolph's recent success potentially reaching a tipping point, and the influence of home field advantage at Lumen Field, where the crowd can play a pivotal role. Head coach Pete Carroll and the team's recent display of resilience further heighten the stakes in this tightly contested playoff race. Seattle appears poised to maintain their winning momentum in this matchup, making the Seattle Seahawks our preferred choice to win and cover the spread as favorites. In recent games, Seattle has increasingly relied on controlling the clock and running the ball to shape their offensive strategy. Conversely, Pittsburgh's substantial offensive performance in their last outing does not signify a sudden transformation for a team that has struggled for much of the season, especially on the road. Pittsburgh is anticipated to intensify their defensive pressure, while Seattle has shown signs of improvement on their end. Examining the teams' respective under records of 9-6 for Seattle and 10-5 for the Steelers in the current season sheds light on an intriguing statistic. Seattle's recent focus on strong defensive efforts, particularly in clutch moments, has contributed to lower scoring games, with Geno Smith navigating in and out of the lineup due to injury. The implications of this crucial game on the playoff race may prompt both teams to adopt a more cautious, conservative style of play, emphasizing ball control, clock management, and reliance on their defenses. Despite the seemingly low total of 41.5 points, both teams have recently trended towards lower scoring affairs. Therefore, opting for under the projected total is our full game total pick, anticipating one of the lower scoring games of the upcoming weekend. Cincinnati Bengals versus Kansas City Chiefs. The culmination of the NFL regular season is imminent, with only 2 weeks remaining, leaving the playoff outlook in a state of uncertainty for numerous teams. In a New Year's Eve spectacle, the 8-7 Cincinnati Bengals find themselves in a do-or-die scenario, desperately needing victories in their remaining games to secure a playoff berth. Their adversary, the 9-6 Kansas City Chiefs, who have faltered in 4 of their last 6 games, are still fervently contending for supremacy in the American Football Conference West. Adding to the intrigue, the Bengals boast a recent track record of success against the Chiefs, winning 3 of the last 4 encounters over the past 2 years. While the absence of star quarterback Joe Burrow might dampen the hype surrounding this game, the clash between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs remains one of the most captivating matchups in Week 17. These teams have consistently stood atop the American Football Conference in recent years, fostering a genuine rivalry between them. The Chiefs, currently grappling with a turbulent season marked by 4 losses in their last 6 games, face a quick turnaround after a disheartening Christmas Day defeat to the Raiders. In contrast, the Bengals have enjoyed additional preparation time, having not played since the previous Saturday. The Chiefs' recent woes are evident, as illustrated by their unexpected loss to the Raiders, during which their rookie quarterback, Aiden O'Connell, failed to complete a pass after the first quarter. The team's overall performance has been characterized by a lack of rhythm, with Patrick Mahomes' yards per attempt dropping below 7 for the season. Amidst 3 losses in their last 4 games, including unimpressive defeats to the Packers and Raiders, the Chiefs' struggles underscore the urgency for a turnaround. Their lone victory in this stretch came against the Patriots, a team of lesser standing. In contrast, the Bengals have demonstrated resilience, particularly under the leadership of quarterback Jake Browning, winning 3 of his 4 starts. Despite a recent setback against the Steelers, Browning has showcased his potential, leading the Bengals to 3 victories while averaging 322 yards per game in those wins. Cincinnati's offensive prowess has been evident, scoring at least 27 points in each of Browning's triumphant starts. Facing a Chiefs team plagued by inconsistencies, the Bengals see this game as crucial for their playoff aspirations, especially after witnessing the Raiders' triumph at Arrowhead Stadium last week. Analyzing the Chiefs' recent offensive struggles, they managed a mere 14 points against the Raiders, with Mahomes struggling to find his form and receivers failing to provide adequate support. The Chiefs' season averages of 22 points on offense and 18 points on defense underscore a disparity, with the defense ranked 2nd while the offense ranks 11th. As the Chiefs aim to secure a playoff spot on New Year's Eve, questions loom regarding their offensive effectiveness and the impact of Pacheco's absence due to injury. Jake Browning, despite a subpar performance against the Steelers, has been a key factor in the Bengals' recent successes. Despite 3 interceptions in the last game, Browning's overall contribution has been commendable, with the team averaging 21 points on offense and facing a defense giving up 23 points per game. The historical dominance of the Bengals over the Chiefs, winning 7 of the last 10 games dating back to 2007, further adds an intriguing layer to this matchup. The Cincinnati Bengals to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick, as the Chiefs have not exhibited a propensity for blowout victories in their recent outings. The uncertainty surrounding Jamar Chase's availability due to a shoulder injury presents a significant challenge for the Bengals' offense. Chase's absence last week against the Steelers led to a notable decline in the passing game, resulting in only 11 points scored. Acknowledging the Chiefs' transformation into a defense-first team, especially evident in their recent struggles against the Raiders, the Bengals face a formidable challenge. Kansas City's defensive prowess cannot be overlooked, as highlighted by their ability to stifle the Raiders' offense and limit them to under 200 yards of total offense. The Chiefs' defense has been a consistent performer, allowing an average of just 18 points per game, ranking 2nd in the NFL. This defensive strength becomes a crucial factor in assessing the overall dynamics of the game. The total points scored in recent games provide additional context, with the under hitting in 8 of the last 11 games for Kansas City in each of their last 5 home games and in 12 of the last 15 head-to-head matchups against Cincinnati. Furthermore, in road games against Kansas City, the under has hit in 8 of the last 9 contests for the Bengals. These statistics contribute to the anticipation of a defensively oriented game. Given these factors, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.